scientists finally explain why feeling it real actually works. People often hear the phrase, "feeling is the secret." Some believe it is mystical, others dismiss it completely. But what if the truth sits somewhere in between? Your brain doesn't understand magic. It understands electrical signals, chemical messengers, and repeated patterns. Every thought, every emotion, and every memory leaves a biological footprint. Today, we're exploring how your nervous system responds to what you repeatedly imagine and emotionally experience, and why that matters. For thousands of years, spiritual traditions have taught that inner experience shapes outer life. Modern neuroscience isn't proving ancient manifestation claims, but it does reveal something fascinating. The brain constantly changes according to what it repeatedly experiences. Your thoughts don't magically bend reality. They shape your attention, habits, decisions, and emotional responses. Those changes can influence the actions you take and, over time, the results you create. Even while you're sitting still, your brain is busy rewiring itself. Every repeated experience strengthens certain neural connections, while weaker ones slowly fade away. Scientists call this neuroplasticity. It's your brain's lifelong ability to adapt. The more often you think, feel, or practice something, the more efficient those pathways become. This is why repeated emotional experiences can eventually influence your automatic reactions without you even realizing it. Imagine biting into a fresh lemon. Many people instantly notice saliva forming in their mouths. Nothing actually happened, yet your body responded. That's because vivid imagination can activate some of the same brain regions involved in real experiences. It isn't identical to reality, but it is biologically meaningful. Your nervous system responds to imagined events more deeply than many people realize, especially when emotion is involved. Your brain constantly predicts what will happen next. Rather than simply reacting to the world, it builds internal models based on past experiences, expectations, and current information. These predictions help guide attention, movement, and decision-making. Visualization works best when understood as mental rehearsal. You're not escaping reality. You're preparing your nervous system to recognize opportunities and respond with greater confidence when real situations appear. Emotion acts like a highlighter inside the brain. Experiences linked with strong feelings are often remembered more clearly than ordinary moments. Chemicals released during emotional experiences help strengthen learning and memory. That's why emotionally rich visualization tends to have a greater psychological impact than repeating empty words without genuine engagement. Feeling isn't magical. Feeling tells your brain, "This matters, pay attention." Deep inside your brain sits a network responsible for emotion, motivation, and survival. Together with other brain regions, it helps determine what deserves your attention. When your imagination consistently creates emotionally meaningful experiences, these systems begin treating those patterns as increasingly important. Over time, your attention naturally shifts toward information that aligns with what you've repeatedly practiced mentally. Your brain processes an enormous amount of information every second, but only a small portion reaches conscious awareness. Attention acts like a spotlight. The things you repeatedly focus on become easier to notice. This isn't the universe delivering signs. It's your brain becoming more efficient at recognizing patterns that match your priorities, expectations, and goals. Elite athletes have long used visualization before stepping into competition. Research suggests mental rehearsal can improve performance when combined with physical practice. By imagining movements repeatedly, they strengthen neural circuits involved in those skills. The visualization itself doesn't create victory. It prepares the brain to execute more effectively when the real opportunity arrives. That's an important distinction between preparation and wishful thinking. Every repeated thought travels through networks of neurons connected by synapses. Repetition encourages these pathways to become faster and more efficient. Scientists often summarize this with the phrase, "Neurons that fire together, wire together." While the saying simplifies a complex process, it captures an important truth. Consistent mental practice can gradually reshape the architecture supporting thoughts, emotions, and learned behaviors. Beliefs don't magically alter the laws of physics, but they do influence behavior. Someone who genuinely believes improvement is possible is more likely to notice opportunities, persist through setbacks, and take meaningful action. Over time, those behaviors can produce different outcomes. The biology of belief often works through action rather than supernatural intervention. Chronic stress narrows attention toward immediate threats. Your nervous system becomes focused on survival rather than creativity, learning, or long-term planning. Regulating stress through breathing, mindfulness, sleep, or movement creates conditions where the brain can think more clearly. A calm nervous system doesn't guarantee success, but it supports better decision-making and emotional resilience. Feeling something deeply doesn't mean pretending it's already physically true. Instead, it means cultivating emotional states, such as gratitude, confidence, or calm, that support healthier thinking and more effective action. The emotional experience becomes valuable because it trains your internal responses, not because it instantly changes external reality. This subtle distinction makes all the difference. 5 intentional minutes of vivid mental rehearsal can be more engaging than hours of distracted repetition. Combine visualization with clear goals and practical action. Imagine specific situations, notice how you want to respond, and then carry those patterns into your daily life. Repetition turns conscious effort into automatic habit. Visualization prepares the brain, but action teaches it. Every real-world experience provides feedback that updates your internal models. Think of mental rehearsal as designing the blueprint and action as building the structure. One without the other is incomplete. Together, they create lasting learning. Confidence rarely appears overnight. It grows through repeated experiences where preparation meets action. Each success, however small, reinforces neural pathways associated with competence. Over time, your brain begins expecting success more often, not because reality changed first, but because you did. Old habits don't disappear because you reject them. They weaken when new patterns are practiced consistently. Every time you respond differently, you give your brain another opportunity to strengthen healthier neural circuits. Change happens through repetition, not perfection. The stories you tell yourself influence how you behave. If your identity is built around failure, your actions often reflect that expectation. As you repeatedly experience yourself acting with courage, discipline, and resilience, your self-image gradually evolves. Identity becomes something practiced, not simply inherited. Neuroscience doesn't eliminate the value of personal growth. Instead, it offers practical explanations for why many reflective practices can feel helpful. Visualization, mindfulness, emotional regulation, and focused attention all influence the brain in measurable ways. Understanding the biology adds depth without requiring extraordinary claims. Thoughts influence emotions. Emotions influence behaviors. Behaviors create experiences. Experiences reinforce beliefs. This loop repeats every day. When you intentionally change one part of the cycle, the entire system gradually begins adapting. Small changes practiced consistently often outperform dramatic changes attempted once. Consistency matters more than intensity. A few focused minutes every day can reshape habits more effectively than occasional bursts of motivation. The nervous system responds to repetition because repetition signals importance. Reflection helps transform experience into learning. When you review your actions, notice progress and identify lessons. Your brain strengthens memories connected to growth. This process supports future decision-making and reinforces adaptive behaviors. Your future self isn't waiting to be discovered. It's gradually built through repeated choices. Every visualization, every healthy habit, and every courageous action contributes another layer. The person you become is shaped by what you consistently practice. Positive thinking alone isn't enough. Optimism without action becomes fantasy. Action without direction becomes exhaustion. The most powerful approach combines realistic optimism, emotional regulation, focused visualization, and meaningful effort. Together, they create a foundation for sustainable personal growth. Your nervous system can learn calm just as it can learn stress. Breathing exercises, mindfulness, sleep, movement, and intentional focus all help shape how your brain responds to challenges. Emotional regulation is a skill developed through practice. Not every thought changes your life, but repeated thoughts combined with emotion and action gradually influence your brain's wiring. Small moments accumulate. Over weeks, months, and years, those tiny adjustments can become remarkable transformations. Think of your mind as an architect rather than a magician. It designs patterns of attention, emotion, expectation, and behavior. The more carefully you develop that blueprint, the more prepared you'll be to build the life you want through consistent choices. Feeling isn't about pretending reality has already changed. It's about cultivating internal states that support better thinking, healthier behavior, and resilient action. When understood this way, feeling it real becomes less about magic and more about intentional psychological training. Treat this as an experiment. Spend 5 focused minutes each day vividly imagining your best response to upcoming challenges. Then step into the day and act accordingly. Observe what changes, not only around you, but within your own thinking, attention, confidence, and behavior. The biology of manifestation isn't about forcing the universe to obey your thoughts. It's about understanding how your brain learns, adapts, and prepares you for meaningful action. Your nervous system is always listening to what you repeatedly practice. Train it with clarity, feed it with intention, strengthen it through consistent action. Because while imagination alone doesn't guarantee results, a well-trained mind can profoundly influence how you meet the opportunities life presents.